possession with opportunities coming the way of Dreams FC, pondering the defense of their opponent. But against the run of play, it was Nations FC who got the first goal through Joseph Ifa. Dreams had to rally round, and as the game wore on, it was an opportunity coming the way of Dreams FC, nicely built from the right hand side of the attack, and they managed to get themselves on a level pegging. Abdul Razak getting a goal when it mattered most. It's half time here at the University of Ghana Stadium in this MTN FA Cup final, and at half time it's Dreams FC 1, Nations FC 1.
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today, actually, the final touch that we have it. Crap. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Take 5 minutes, guys.
People, the hustle is real, but Ghanaians are pushing it. I have been so inspired by what people are doing. If you now you will do for yourself, nobody will do for you. So you for doing.
Every step, every story, and every hustle. We're backing your journey. Together, let's build that dream from the start to something spectacular. MTN.
go do for you. So you for do that.
Every step, every story, and every hustle. We're backing your journey. Together, let's build that dream from the start to something spectacular. MTN.
All right, so it's all square at the break here at the University of Ghana Stadium, where the grand finale of the 2025-26 MTN FA Cup season is currently happening. Nothing to separate the two sides, but most importantly, we've all enjoyed the sort of football both teams have played over the course of 45 minutes. Just like before, given Nations FC the lead, but then later we saw Abdul Razak, the leading top scorer in this season's FA Cup, also draw level for Dreams FC. My name is Josal Kokwe, still live on Max TV, and I'm still here at Pitside with Sweden All Blacks head coach Kasim Minglo Kanse, and then also sports football scientist Coach Vincent Abiu. Welcome back, Bob. Coach, let me take your quick thoughts about the first half. The sort of game we've witnessed, the scoreline even, but then what do you have to say about the game so far?
The game has lived up to expectation. Initially, we were not expecting such a game, but it lived up to defeating the final game, the FA Cup. And when we started initially, Dreams FC were dominating the game the first 20 minutes. But getting to the middle of this thing, it changed. Nations came into the game, and it became a ding-dong affair, balanced game. But again, the run of play, Nations took out their first goal, and they still dominated. They should have added another goal to seal the game, but unfortunately they missed their chance. And again, the run of play again, Dreams also equalized. So the game is a ding-dong affair. It's a beautiful game. I enjoy watching the game. It befits the final game.
Yeah, I think coach is speaking for all the neutrals. Yeah, it's a beautiful game, but for the two teams, they'll still be wanting, to give each other, a run for their money. But coach, we've seen the style of play, the 3-back, the 4-back, the best defensive side against the best attacking side so far in the competition. But what's your take on the first 45?
I think it's a very good game. The game has lived up to expectation. I really enjoy myself. I'm just asking myself that if we should invest in the league more, then we are going to see a different league altogether. Yeah. Because the standard of play, the interpositional changing, the reposition of the players is amazing. It's excellent. This is a star performance. This is a final game. I think what I'm expecting from the two teams is a variation of tactics. Where Dreams FC will go a little bit, Nations will go wide. If they go wide and you make use of Emmanuel Arnaud, we're going to see another interesting game. So second half is not going to be boring at all. It's going to be a very good game.
Well, coach, yeah, you didn't want to expose Dreams FC. You told us you had a solution to how they play, but you never wanted to expose it. But would you say that Nations FC have done everything right with how they played and how they've managed to exploit the spaces left by Dreams FC?
Oh yeah, they've done everything right. Normally, when they started, they want to go through the middle, and they were finding difficult because definitely they have about 5 to 6 people in the middle always. So when they started exploring, see where they planted Arnaud and Brandon over there. So they overload that place and they were utilizing the place. So they've done everything right. That's why they were able to get their first goal. And they still piling pressure on this thing. So they are doing everything right at the moment. So Dreams FC have to come by and find antidote to whatever these people are doing, because you came with a plan and they are exploiting whatever. So you need to change the plan you came into the game. The second half, revisit.
All right, so a KG game, this was the first goal. Coach Vincent Abiu, you say like Nations FC, the defense of Dreams FC just couldn't react faster to the loose ball there?
Yes, I think the Nation players were faster. They were faster than the Nation FC. I feel Dreams FC at point in time became a little bit complacent, feeling they are dominant in the game, they had control over the game, so their reaction was poor. The Nations FC was reacting very well, anticipating very well, and that is how come the corner came. I remember when he picked the ball, Mingo just said, if he's going to throw it hard, about for 10, then it resulted in.
All right, but then let's look at the other goal as well, Coach. You spoke about the fact that Razak Simpson failed to scan, and if not for that, maybe one step backwards, would have prevented this goal. But would you also say it was good positioning by Abdul Razak?
Oh, very good position. And the person who gave him that pass, I think Suraj, it was intelligent pass. He chipped the ball, just measured the pass to him. And he also didn't make a mistake. You see, he measured the pass to him, and he didn't make a mistake. He had it very beautiful to the net, you see. And so that's what I say. As a defender, normally, when you have to be scanning and see where the opponents. So when they kill, you know someone, you move one step. After you jump, you head the ball, you jump and disturb the person behind you. You don't do that. It was a mistake.
We spoke about where the Nations FC were going to derive the motivation from. But it looks like, yeah, it's already there. We can see the motivation with which they are playing with. You expect them to change anything?
No. They should just go a little bit wide and be quick on the flanks. If they can be quick on the flanks, I think they should be able to get another goal. This game can produce another 2 more goals. And this game can produce another 2 more goals. There's a particular player, Mengel or Spoity, the lefty, on the side of Nations FC.
Brandon.
Yes. If he's a little bit quick to release the ball on time, I'm telling you they'll be able to get another goal. I'm seeing an interesting second half. Very athletic, very tactical, very athletic, and we're going to see a lot of interpositional change in this second half. So they should just keep it up. They don't need extra motivation. This motivation can certainly lead them to the final.
Coach, what do you expect to see in the second 45?
Each team should go and work out and see how they're going to reorganize in the second half, because it's going to be a purely tactical game in the second half, because each team have assessed their opponents and see the strength and weakness also. So when we come in the second half, they have to different ball from the first half what they play, because you see what you need to do. Dreams FC have seen the strength and weakness of Nation. Nation too have seen the strength and weakness of Dreams FC. So I hope the second both coaches are going to they are going to change their style of play. And then the better side with a good strategy in the second will win.
Would you want to predict?
No. I said that's why I say I don't predict. The better side.
The better side.
With luck being on his side.
That's your prediction.
Yes.
Coach, would you want to push you to the wall?
I'm looking at a penalty.
You're looking at a penalty shootout.
I'm looking at another 1-1 goal coming in.
And a shootout.
Okay,
all right. So the atmosphere is quite electric here at the University of Ghana Stadium. It's the grand finale of the MTN FA Cup 2025-26 season. It's 1-1 at the break, and the teams are out currently, warming up, just getting ready to get going for the second 45. We'll join the commentary team, and we'll be back after 90.
To get started. Selom Yao bless our center referee, will make sure that all is just about set. He will get the green light, and then there we go, the moonlight up above us, signaling that yes, we will have a logical conclusion to this game. Dreams FC are now playing from right to left in the all-white strip. Scoreline at the end of the first half: Dreams FC 1 and Nations FC 1. Let's see whether we can get you a couple more goals and a winner before the 90th minute mark. It's the Obia and Nyobia Cup. We've had some tough competitors over the years, and we've had some tough winners as well. First opportunity for a corner kick in the second half. And let's see how Dreams intend to defend. Nation sweeps in the corner kick. Ooh, an awkward header it was at the end of it. Yeah, he apologizes for that. That's Kofi Kuma. Nations would have the opportunity of another corner kick, this time taken from the far end of the field by Brandon Entry-Sarpong. Curls it in. The connection from Emmanuel Ano was not the best. But again, he was left all alone, waiting for some action. Corner kick came in Strong header from the captain Simpson, and that was the effort by Emmanuel Ano. It didn't go too far. One of the bright spots for future football when it comes to Ghana. Talking about Emmanuel Ano, his exploits were noted far back when he used to feature prominently for Bechim United, and he was a delight to watch even back in the day. It's a free kick advantage to Dreams, and Adani does us the honors. To push men forward. Faulty pass it was, and Nations will say thank you very much. They themselves tried to walk it into the half of their opponents, but again that did not work. Selom Yaobles gets in the way. I'm sure he would love to play instead of to referee. Long ball comes in, and Abraham Odonko to the rescue. Opportunity for Nations as they come forward. Here's Ano. There is no one marking Ano, and it should be a worry for Winfred Dormont. Ebenezer Dade gets to the ball but goes down in the process. Quick tumble it was from Evans Safo, but gains the upper hand by virtue of a free kick. Free kick quickly effected. Shaban comes in to give a hand. That was a wild kick for a tackle. Advantage will stay with Dreams, and it's going to be a yellow card. Yes. Salom Yaobles not taking any chances, and flashes the yellow card to Evans.
That's the first yellow card we've seen in the game, and Evans suffered a couple of while ago. He did commit a foul on an opponent, and this one was a late challenge, unnecessary one from Evans Safo, getting the books of the referee.
Long free kick. Attempt at the bicycle kick. Not sure whether that was quite important at that time, but Dreams are still looking for an opening as they come forward. Chris Suraj, lovely pass through. Shaban's pass. Oh, Abraham Odonko did well to get to the ball first time of asking, and every effort blocked after that. Good reflexes from Abraham Odonko.
The good reflexes coming from Abraham Odonko, the goalkeeper for Nations FC. That was a sweet pass there. He reacted well, but at this point in time, look at that block coming from the defender. Not just one, and the second time another defender comes in large to block that. That is a solid defense coming from Nations FC. That even tells you why they've been able to concede fewer goals in this MTN FA Cup competition, and it's very rare to see teams like Nations FC to be doing that. They understand how they need to defend in numbers. It's very difficult to be playing with such teams, especially in a final when you know that the stakes are high.
Strong challenge in the air. John Entry says thank you very much. He's coasting gradually towards the 18-yard box, but brought down nicely and held in check. Nations FC. Ano lays the through pass. Oh, good quick thinking. And they win the advantage of a throw-in. That was priceless, the tackle.
Priceless one, and good defending there. Alert from the defense of Dreams FC. Ano is very swift. Spotted his colleague up front there, laid that pass, but some time in defense coming from the Dreams FC.
Abrokwa needs to be a bit careful with those tackles of his. Referee has given a warning, and he should be grateful that it was just a warning. Game continues. Nations come forward yet again. Time is a through pass, and quickly dealt with by Umar.
The game is getting a bit physical, and the center referee needs to show who is the center man in this game. Needs to make sure they calm their nerves.
Long ball forward by Adade. It goes through the middle and is picked up by Abraham Odonko. "52 minutes played in the game, is still 1 goal apiece. Emmanuel Arnaud does well, gains the upper hand, but then is picked away. And there's a run for it. Shaban comes up against Razak Simpson. Razak dilly-dallies on the ball. We couldn't get the first time clearance. Eventually he gives the ball away to a stranger in terms of an opponent, but then is dealt with. Good recovery by Dreams. They're looking at still coming forward. Razak gets a foot to it. To the near side. Was that handball? Referee was closer to the spot. An advantage will go to Dreams. Razak has been, a sure bet when it comes into the defense and the tactics. Hand pulled out there, and then the strong tackle followed from there. Dreams have a free kick, and I'm not too surprised that Razak's consistency has showed sharply. He's one of the most serious players in the Ghana Premier League, and of course, by virtue of that, he's also shown why he should be considered a member of the senior national team at any point that he's called upon. Odonko directs the wall. Free kick advantage to Dreams FC. And again, it's going to be Ebenezer Adade. Swings it in. It's headed away. Not too far though. Suraj runs after that, keeps it in play. Dreams FC are looking good. Can they get across in? Nice stoppage. And away it goes. But only as far as Kuma and Co. There's going to be a strong battle for it. A push in the process. Referee says play on. Dreams will come forward to the near side. Adade keeps it in play. But Razak keeps it away. Just like we saw in the first half, Pendulum still swinging to and fro, and that's not too gentlemanly, that is it. Referee's card is out, and definitely players would have to be cautioned, and they would have to calm down the tempers.
Yeah, they need to. And as I said earlier on, the game is getting a bit physical. I expect center referee Salom to stamp his authority. There was a shed pull there on the Nations FC player, but Nations FC player also reacted very well. Reacted on that occasion, but here comes Salom. So trying to giving a yellow card to both players.
Yep.
But the Nations FC players are not happy with that.
So we'll take a look at it again, and you see clearly this is ungentlemanly. Oops!
Yeah, and he also reacted there.
The reaction is what would have given Ifa the yellow card.
Yeah.
Yellow card, 1 apiece. Kelvin Ahiable and Ifa getting into a tussle there. Ungentlemanly behavior on the field of play. It ends up a free kick to Nations FC. A little bit of communication going on between the referee and the assistants.
It seems the technical side of both teams are also having a go at each other. is getting physical on the field, and also it was transcending into the technical side. The stakes are high, and in such match like this, you'll be finding in such instances.
Now at the receiving end, but unfortunately the resultant cross wasn't the best. Both coaches, Winfred Dormon and Frimpong Manso, played in different eras of their career. Frimpong Manso, a very stalwart defender for both club and country. Dreams give the ball away. It's picked up by Nations. Can they keep it in play? Nicely done. And then they look for the opportunities up front. One of them is Emmanuel Anon. This time ball has been taken away from him and is pushed away over the touchline for a throw-in. Advantage will stay with Nations. Long throw by Abrokwa. Kept in play by Shaban. Nicely done by Dreams. Can Shaban go past his marker? He does so, but he pushes it on too far. Brokwa says thank you very much. Ball swinging from one end of the field to the other. This time around is a long one by Ebenezer Adade. There's pressure in the 18-yard box. Razak got his head to it, but this time around couldn't go too far. Our fourth official for this match, by the way, is Charles Bulu. FIFA referee Charles Bulu.
There could be a clash of heads there from two players, Santi Moahen for Nations and Abdulrazak Salifu. Receiving treatment there from the medical team. We need to credit the medical team, always on their toes.
Sure. It's been a very uncompromising match, that's for sure. And it tells you the worth of this game. And behind it all, what you gain if you win the match. Winfred Dormon. A little bit of an explanation there to Chris. I want to see a lot of movement, and this bunch of substitutes are waiting for their turn should they be called upon, what they would do on the field of play. So far so good for both sides. It's 1 goal apiece, hitting the 1 hour mark of this match. We've got half an hour to go. Abraham Donko, the goalkeeper for Nations, sends a long one in. Not too sure where Fovi's header was directed to. That's Umar. Experience, they say, is always the best teacher. Kicks it against his opponent, gains the advantage of a throw. Player barging in strongly there. But eventually it's a goal kick advantage to Dreams FC.
Tempo of the game have slowed down and gone down a bit. We approach 61 minutes down at the University of Ghana Stadium. It's Dreams FC 1, Nations FC 1. We are looking at how Dreams are still wanting to pour men up front. There they go again.
Razak Simpson did the safest thing, clear the lines before goalkeeper could react to that ball. Meanwhile, Nations have a player down as well.
Yeah.
And Razak Simpson is not too happy with Abraham Udonko.
Yeah.
You came out late, he seems to say.
Yeah. He's a leader. captain, he needs to make sure that everything is on point and on check.
Exactly.
That can cause a defensive blunder. That can cause them so bad. He's still talking to his goalkeeper, Abraham Odonko, making sure that every time their communication is on point. Because Dreams FC have some attackers up front that they can hit you at any time. And look here, was calling the goalkeeper to come, but the goalkeeper stands still. And that communication was not really effective. That's why you see Zach Simpson talking to his goalkeeper. Some supporters are here watching closely.
And one of them, in fact, two of them, in fact, three of them, in fact, four of them are, undergoing their coaching course. I see Anita Redu Minta, she's the sports director or the sports officer for Ghana Immigration Service. I see Hamza Mohammed, and I see, what's his name? The name is not coming. Anyway, but I see two individuals who are also getting their loins in terms of coaching. It's good to see them here as well, watching the game from a distance, and I'm sure they're enjoying every bit of it. Last time Hamza Mohammed was in Accra, it wasn't for two good reasons. His team lost in the playoff. Other dignitaries here also watching the game. One of them was Hamza Obeng, I want to believe, yes. Hamza Obeng also here watching the game. As the very final of the MTN FA Cup, it is expectant that it will draw quite a crowd here, because we'd all want to see the quality of the team that represents Ghana at the Confederations Cup. Like we said earlier on, Dreams FC, by virtue of winning it before, have been there, and in fact they did themselves proud, going all the way to the very semi-final. Nations FC, should they win this game, it will be first time of asking of a team that has just been relegated to First Division. Dreams FC coming up with opportunities, but obviously that one a bit flighted. Effort coming from Ebenezer Dade. Knows he should have done much better. He's one of the experienced players on the Dreams FC lineup, or on the Dreams FC bench. Abraham Odonko, one of the young goalkeepers who went under the tutelage of Richard Olele Kingston in his days as goalkeeper for Accra Great Olympics. There's a run for it, he's brought down. Referee saw that. Will this be a card? Yes, indeed, it will be. Not the best of tackles coming at this time or at this stage, but nicely controlled, brought the ball down and just thought of pushing it through.
And you see that Dreams FC love it, and the tempo is going on this way, and that's where you can see the likes of Mohamed Shaban also using how quick and his pace. That's the confirmation there, the yellow card to Mark William Boateng. And it's being stretched off. Maybe a signal for him to be substituted.
Yeah, they already have a player who's just about to join his colleagues on the field of play. And let's see whether he is the intended substitution. Yes, he comes in for Mark William. He comes in for Mark William. That's Abdullah Mashoud. Dreams have a free kick. And in the 18-yard box, the likes of Abdul Razak, John Entry, they're all in there. Booted out. Referee blows the whistle. 2 players this time are down, 1 on each side. A bit of a clash, it seemed, as the free kick came through. The Dreams FC player went down quite heavily before the Nations player followed. A little bit of a chit-chat there between Razak Simpson and center referee. Meanwhile, the medics once again will get to work. We have done 67 minutes in this final, the 2026 MTN FA Cup. It's Dreams 1, Nations 1. We don't have a winner as yet, but the fans are very expectant. I'm sure they're all awaiting which team will score the decisive goal. They're all awaiting which team would be crowned champions. And that's head coach of Dreams FC, Winfred Dormon.
Gaffer for Dreams FC, looking to see if Dreams will get a second in the MTN FA Cup. The first was with a technical team, and this is Frimpong Manso, coach for Nations FC. We're looking to see if Nations FC will become the first team to lift the trophy, first team in terms of a Premier League side being relegated but gets to the MTN FA Cup final. Seeing King Faisal and Swatriman in the final of the MTN FA Cup some seasons ago, but they were also relegated in the Ghana Premier League some seasons ago.
Game continues with Nations having lost 2 players within a matter of minutes. One has been stretched off. The other is receiving attention behind the goalpost. That's Asante Boahin. Let's hope that he recovers fully. Meanwhile, Isaac Asare is being prepped to come on for Nations.
There's been some tired legs there for Nations FC. Typically,
it's been a tough game.
Yeah, typically their defense have 1 man out already. Being replaced Abdallah. And Asante Boahin is also out.
Suraj now with the ball. And Asante Boahin is still receiving some attention. Dreams FC have control. Here's Adade. Lays on the pass to John Entry. Razak Simpson comes in strong with a tackle. It's still John Adade. Razak tries a second time. It's still John Adade. Lays on the pass this time around, and Dreams FC keep it in play. Nicely done. Shaban gets the ball, lays on the pass. It goes to Junior Kuma. And then Umar opens up the game. Now Dreams FC, they cross the center line. Poor ball control, gives the ball away. Nations FC will say thank you very much. They have an opportunity to come forward, but the flag has already been up.
Yeah.
Handball, I would want to think.
Yeah, there was a handball there on the Nation FC player. There comes the confirmation of a substitution for Nations FC. Asante Boahin receiving treatment, has been substituted.
Isaac Asari will see to the logical conclusion of the game. Dreams FC will continue. We are into the last 20 minutes of this MTN FA Cup final. Suraj, pass couldn't go through. John Entry there to the rescue. We have a full moon out here tonight, and I'm sure it signifies good things to come. Referee will give the advantage to Nations. And Nations have been quiet over the last couple of minutes in this second half. Nothing seems to be going well for them, and you've seen the frustration on the face of Frimpong Manso. First touch by Isaac Asari goes straight to an opponent. Shaban will say thank you very much. It's a slow build-up by Dreams FC at this stage. Free kick, says the referee, and advantage will go to Dreams FC. Safo has been very busy this evening. Long ball. Oh. I hope it doesn't remind you of what another goalkeeper wanted to do somewhere along the line. Gave away the corner kick that spelt doom. Substitution for Dreams FC this time around. Jonathan Nemoden fancies his chances. And Shaban makes way. He's played his part.
Yeah.
Free kick taken. And the result will be a goal kick, says the assistant referee. No more goals in the second half, but we are still just about 17 minutes to the end. Tells you how difficult final matches are. Entry finds Adade. Adade gives it back to him, and he gets it in return. Suraj lifts it into the 18-yard box. Clearance by Abrokwa. Anot falls deep to help, but even that, he's not having it easy.
Yeah, as Dreams FC are forcing Nations FC to play that kind of game. If been able to cut the services coming to Ano and Brandon, the second half they've been quiet.
Very quiet. Nations have an opportunity now. It should be a chance for Brandon. Ooh! He took it on his unfavorite right foot.
Yeah, that could be the reason why he flubbed that chance there. That's good thinking there from Ano to spread a play to Brandon, but oh, that was an awkward shot there coming from Brandon.
Completely off target. Free kick advantage to Dreams FC once again. It's chipped in. John Entry the target. Ball can get to him. Abrokwa balloons it anywhere will do. Still hanging in there. Razak gets his head to it. But Dreams FC will say thank you very much. Unfortunately, failing to control the ball first time of asking. Player goes down and again attracts the sympathy of the referee.
Yeah, Dreams FC would love it if the pace of the game goes this way. They will be moving quietly, slowly building up, getting fouls in some areas that they can use to hurt Nations FC. Now they have a dead ball situation, a set piece. Let's see what they can do with this.
Ballooned away by Nations FC. Chris Yalvi gets to the ball first, and Dreams would want to come forward, but no, says Nations. Rashid, the goalkeeper, thumps it downfield, but Nations would now receive it and have the opportunity. He was waiting to deliver a drive, fouled in the process. Free kick advantage, says the referee.
Yeah,
76 minutes gone in this game. And this second half has been pretty much scruffy.
Yeah, to see some tired legs from both sides, Nations FC and Dreams FC. Sure, the energy they exerted in the first half, you can see that having a bit of toll on them in the second half.
Or floated into the 18-yard box, no opportunities. Referee says it's already crossed the line. Goal kick advantage, it will be for.
Yeah, that was a teasing cross there. That cross was searching for someone to connect on that. Two bodies there, lack that communication that you need to have between each other. The ball just goes out of play. Dreams will be relieved to see that.
Mighty clearance there from Simpson. Yes, Suraj plays the 1-2 nicely with Eben, but reacts late. He gets the advantage of a free kick though.
Yeah. Suraj is very fast, and he got there earlier than Isaac. He knew that the moment he gets there, had a touch on the ball, Isaac will just go in for that slide tackle, and it's a foul for Dreams.
Cautioned.
Isaac gets in the book of the referee.
Yep. And as usual, it's Razak Simpson who direct affairs in the 18-yard box. Dreams have an opportunity to send in a decent cross again from the man who's been taking all their free kicks, Ebenezer Adade.
Yes, Nations FC needs to be very careful. They need to mark everyone in the 18-yard box. Dreams FC.
It's floated in by Adade, is headed out. Abrokwa gets his head to it. Dreams FC have the advantage. They'll still come forward. Here's Adade. This time wants to go down the middle to the far side. Junior sends it back. Unfortunately, they give the ball away. Faulty pass, and it's an opportunity, and they run for it, but the flag. He knows he's miles and miles offside.
Yeah, the idea was good from Nations FC, but the lone striker up front, Samuel Tete, moved too soon there. You could see the idea, spotted a run, but Tete was miles way off. It was offside.
And quick reflexes from Emmanuel, and unfortunately he leaves the ball behind. Nations will still come forward, they'll still probe. Good display as they come forward, looking for an opportunity. Safo. Throw in quickly affected Dreams. It looks like at this stage, both sides, and NY, like you rightly said, a couple of tired legs on the field of play. And the idea is to thrust the ball forward. It's not there, but Dreams have an opportunity. Razak made a mistake.
Yeah.
He was beaten and nearly left behind.
Yeah.
But he recovered quickly, and he goes into the referee's books. He's been cautioned.
Yeah.
Razak Simpson.
Yeah.
Very strong player, very boss. He actually comes from a strong football family. And Razak's sister, Aisha Simpson, tough goalkeeper.
Yeah.
She played in the Women's Premier League. She used to be the goalkeeper for Army Ladies. And look at the force that came through.
So you can see what Razak, no complaint from that, gets in the book of the referee.
Yeah.
Miscalculated earlier on. Knew that he was beaten, had to pull the shirt off his opponent. He knows he's the last man at the defense, and any error from him can cost them. Now they have a free kick to defend from Dreams FC.
Oops. They need not defend that at all. It's a wasted effort.
Well, Ebenezer Adade has been doing all that from a Dreams FC point of view in the set pieces, but this one was way off target.
Goal kick advantage to Nations. We are into the last 9 minutes, barring any add-on time. Long ball in by Donko from one end of the field to the other. Mistake of a clearance. Nations have the opportunity and advantage. The pass is laid through. Oh, quick recovery. Oh, really? I thought that would have ended up as an advantage for Dreams. Let's take a look.
Well, here comes. Oh, the ball just went out before the goalkeeper even had a touch on that.
Yep.
And the last kick was from a Dreams FC player, and the assistant referee couldn't get that one well.
Yeah. Completely made a mistake out of that.
Yeah.
Dreams have some defending to do now as Nations come through. Junior Kufuor clears, but not too far. Here's the wonder kid. Ball is floated into the 18-yard box. Oh, he got his foot to it, but can he keep it in play? This time, no. Goal kick it will be for Dreams FC. Adade sends a long ball forward to nobody in particular, and it will be a quick comeback for a Nations FC. Nicely held up play, cross into the 18-yard box, but there's nobody to finish. Rashid finds Ebenezer Adade. Adade pushes it through the middle. Here's Suraj. Good play by Dreams FC so far. Can he go past his marker? Careful defending. The cross is on. Donko got a fingertip to it. Abraham Odonko. Here's Razak. Through the middle. It's looking good. Here's John Aintree. He passes through, but Razak is already offside. Again, good build-up by Dreams FC. Just missing narrowly.
Just missing narrowly there. And that was a good build-up play from Dreams. Started off from Dade. And look, John saw Abdul Razak, but he was just outside. And this is where Dreams FC can be very dangerous there. Look at the hold-on play from John Aintree. Spread up pass to Razak. I must say, that was some good stop there.
Yeah, from Abrokwa, yes. Abrokwa got the right time in the right place. Meanwhile, it's not looking too good for goalkeeper Abraham Odonko. But that was a brave save he made a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
When the cross came in, getting fingertips to it.
That's an opportunity for the gaffer for Dreams FC, Wilfred Dormont, to give some pep talk to his boys.
Tough game it has been.
Yeah, very tough. You can feel the intensity and some tired legs from the players from both sides.
Abraham Odonko is up on his feet. And so the game can continue in earnest. Meanwhile, very good opportunity for Winfred Dormont to chip in a few reminders. 5 minutes, barring any add-on time to full time. And it's still 1 goal apiece. A few players of Nations have been warming up over the past, 10-15 minutes. And I don't see any players warming up for Dreams FC. Abrokwa will restart the game. It's a long ball sent to the far side. There's going to be a battle, and eventually it's cleared out away by Christian. Throw-in effected. Nations are trying to get close to the 18-yard box of Dreams, but Dreams have other ideas. Nicely done. Good ball control. The quick turn by John Entry. But again, it's Abrokwa who stands tall. And I think he's played his heart out today. Abrokwa. He's partnered nicely with Razak Simpson in defense for Nations FC. And I think that the duo form a dynamite.
Yeah. Very solid there. Partnering with Razak Simpson. Razak Simpson have that experience, and Abrokwa very energetic. That pair is very solid for Nations FC at the back.
Complete miscue, but timely clearance. Nations will still come forward, but unfortunately they give the ball away too easily. And Abrokwa goes in with that strong challenge again, and there he runs back to take his position.
Yeah.
Is it irony that Abrokwa and Razak basically have the same hairstyle? Here's Rashid, goalkeeper for Dreams. Fancies a long ball in. Adade goes to it, gets to it, but can't control. And eventually booted away by Isaac Asari. And Winfred Dormon wants to see a lot of the ball in terms of the game on the field, not off the game, or not off the field. Big boot forward by Nations. Stopped there by Umar. Carefully placed header by Razak. Nicely done. Oh, good footwork by Emmanuel Ano. Unfortunately, couldn't get the pass to the right person. Nations will still come forward. They're fighting for it, but referee blows the whistle, and fans are not too happy.
Yeah, fans are not too happy from that decision coming from the referee, but the referee knows what he has seen on the pitch. As a Nations FC who are chasing and making sure they are not allowing Dreams FC to have that slow build-up play. Nations FC always want to fight for every ball, and now they win possession once more.
Long boot for a clearance. Ano goes down in the process. Obviously can't chase after that.
You know the prowess coming from Ano. Speedster, tricky. And also Brandon also on the other side. So you watch how Nations FC are playing. They always want to rely on the long balls. Ano have that speed. Brandon have that speed. They tee up. And they can search some passes up front for Samuel Tete and even Joseph Ifa. And that's how Nations FC have been building up.
Throwing for Nations FC. We have done 90 minutes and we are playing 5 minutes of add-on time. It's a long throw by Abrokwa into the 18-yard box. Can Dreams deal with it? Referee noticed an infringement, handball I think, and he indicated that clearly. And so for Dreams, they've been let off the hook, at least for now. Both sides will now have to be very careful clearing the ball out of defense. Infringements around their 18-yard box could cause their downfall. Nicely defended by Umar. Is a throw-in advantage to Nations. And Frimpong Manso seems to be a bit of an impatient coach at this stage. Just like Winfred, he would love to see the game go on. Umar sends the ball to Rashid. Eventually is cleared out. Rashid wasn't too happy with that. John Entry boots it away. Dreams will take the advantage. Put the passes together. It's a long searching ball. Here's Razak. Suraj to the rescue. Razak goes down, tumbles over Abrokwa. but Dreams still keep their composure. Handball, that was too obvious, that was too clear. Coming off the arm of Kelvin Ahiable.
It has not been too smooth for the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's been more of a roller coaster for both sides. Yes, Simpson. Nicely done free kick, but quick recovery from Dreams. There's a battle for it. Both players go down. Nations still have the advantage. Into the 18-yard box. Carefully defended. Corner kick advantage to a Nations. And of course, they were probing through Brandon.
As I told you, Brandon is one of the players who has that pace here. But for some moment, Dreams FC thought that the referee is going to whistle here. But look here, the first touch from Brandon failed him on that occasion. Dreams FC defender was quick to react on that, clear that ball, forcing a corner for Nations FC. That was Christian with that bravery thoughts there.
Because the Nation fans getting a bit impatient, especially when Dreams throw themselves into the attack. But the fans have loved every bit of it from the start of the game, still staying with us. They would want to see this to its logical conclusion. Eventually, Christian also is up, and so the game can continue with a corner kick. Connection failed to work first time of asking by Nations, is booted away only for the return, and it's John Entry who picks it up for Dreams FC. Now they go forward through Chris. Suraj goes down, attracts the sympathy of the referee, all right. And after several minutes, I now see one Dreams FC player warming up. Could be a tactical change for extra time. Can never tell. We are just about wrapping up the 5 minutes of add-on time, and this could be the last effort in the game. Floated into the 18-yard box. Razak Simpson, ever present. And is cleared away but booted in once again. Referee gets in the way, and he believes that we have had enough in terms of the 90 minutes of the game.
We are now into extra time. Extra time.
Rashid, together with his colleagues, have been purposeful. They've held the fort very well for Dreams FC, but so have Nations. Razak Simpson has been perfect in defense, a couple of slips here and there, but he's managed to hold on the fort very well. 90 minutes of action in the MTN FA Cup 2006 edition. The final, and the scoreline is Dreams FC 1, Nations FC 1. Now this means we are getting ready for extra time.
MTN FA Cup final. Dreams FC, Nations FC once again. Ladies and gentlemen, Dreams 1, Nations FC 1. Extra time beckoning us 15-minute first half.
Tired limbs on the field of play. They will all need a stretch or two to face extra time. Officials will take the opportunity to confer. Selom Yao Bless has been our center referee for this game, and Charles Bulu has been our fourth. Lots of thoughts will run through their minds at this stage. We have given our all. What else is there to give?
This is where stamina and fitness comes into play, because there are tired legs from both sides, and you can feel it from here. Very tired legs. And Wilfred Drummond is still there giving pep talk to his boys. So as the Nations FC, and you can see Nations FC boys are very tired.
It's been difficult work, 90 minutes of action. But this is the kind of desire that one needs if you want to go into Africa. The matches are going to be a lot more competitive, a lot more tougher. And so finals like this can only strengthen your team as part of their readiness to go into Africa. Dreams have been there before, and so this should be a walk in the park for them. For Nations FC, it presents a new opportunity. Nice view of the University of Ghana Legon Stadium. The UG Stadium by night, if you want to call it that. And you see those little dots moving on the side?
Yeah.
That's traffic.
It's a lovely view.
Yeah, it's a very nice view
of
the UG Stadium. We're proud of what we have. And the players, sooner or later, will be at their feet for the commencement of the first half of extra time. Winfred Dormon, Frimpong Manso. It's an opportunity to encourage the men. Ahia Blair has been tough, gets a pat on the back. Nemodin came on not too long ago, so he should have some extra energy.
Of course, and you can see about 3 gentlemen around him. He has the energy, and I'm sure they'll be using him more in this extra time.
Yeah, and I see these young students are also having a good time in the stands.
Yeah,
of course, enjoying all the entertainment that is coming their way. At this stage, fitness is key.
Of course, fitness is key.
As the survival of the toughest. Nations FC, they have showed class, really not disgraced themselves, and I use that word reservedly by virtue of the fact that we've had to say goodbye to them at the Premiership level.
Yeah.
But with the kind of quality they have and the resilience, shouldn't be too long before we welcome them back to where they rightfully belong.
Yeah.
Razak Simpson walks towards the officials. He joins John Entry for the toss. And you know something? One thing I noticed looking at these two captains is that it's as if they've not even played for 5 minutes. They look relaxed. They look composed.
Yes. Yes.
As if to say, whatever it is, bring it on.
You look at the two captains, and one thing that comes in mind is experience and display. And as you said, they look calm. No pressure from them. Razak Simpson, no pressure. Look at John Entry to no pressure. They look calm, and that tells you the experience that these two players have, and it's in there. You can see when they are playing on the field. John Enchi, when he's with the ball, hold on play is very beautiful to watch. Razak Simpson with his defensive duties, very sound there. And they will have a last go at it. Nations FC.
They're back on the field. All looking good. Hoping to exhaust whatever energy left in them to ensure their team's success.
And I'll be looking at the experience from both sides, how they are going to play this game, because you're going to see how stamina and how fit you are. Not only that, but you also look at how determined you are in terms of how disciplined you can be, in terms of your mental fortitude, who wants it more. As we await center referee Salom to blow the whistle so we can get started with the extra time of this MTN FA Cup 2026 final. It's Nations FC 1, Dreams FC 1. Someone needs to take the cup, and who is it going to be? Is it going to be Dreams FC, the Still Believe lads, or is it going to be Nations FC? Winning is from within lads.
Dreams would want to start this by bringing on Nicholas Asante. Abraham Donko gets himself warmed up. Nations are also bringing on Frederick Nzoli. Frederick Nzoli, fresh limbs for Nations.
Yeah, it's a good substitution coming from Nations FC.
Yeah.
Ivan Safo is already on a yellow card. Nzoli.
Here comes Nzoli. Good enough start for both sides. They would want one with fresh energy to keep the others going. Here we go with a kickoff for the first half of extra time. And Razak does the needful in defense as he clears out, but Dreams FC would have other options as they come forward. Referee blows the whistle. Advantage it will be for Dreams FC. Quite a close one. The referee was closer to the spot. Gives the advantage to the Still Believe lads. And it will be a free kick. And as usual, Abraham Odonko will have to direct traffic in terms of the wall and their positioning. Meanwhile, Adade is behind the ball, and so is Suraj Seidu. Suraj has been very quiet. He's been kept very quiet in the game today.
Yeah.
A push on there, a bit too far. But the shot was good from Ebenezer Adade, testing the reflexes of Abraham Donko. He passed with distinction. It's a corner kick.
First time seeing Adade shooting on target, forcing the goalkeeper to thwart that. The first touch was very good. Give him that clear space to shoot. Goalkeeper Odonko came to that rescue on that occasion. A header, this time way off target from Dreams FC.
Goal kick it will be for Nations FC. And I've been particularly impressed with Michael Abrokwa.
Yeah, very solid in the pair with Razak Simpson at the back for Nations FC. Have been sound so far.
Play on, says the referee. Nations will come forward. pushed it on a bit too far, and I was thinking that Frederick Nzoli was going to use the fresh limbs to rather catapult them forward.
Nzoli should have done better, but that was some good recovery coming from Jonathan for Dreams FC. Cristiano Usu is off, and Nicolas Asante comes in for Cristiano Usu for Dreams FC, the chap in the number 27 jersey for Dreams.
Nations trying to push forward as they come through, looking for that opportunity and the breakthrough. Not found it as yet. Dreams have been very resolute in defense. Kuma got there first. Yes, Razak needs to turn. He needs the support, but the support is not forthcoming. And eventually handled nicely with the clearance. Regular number 1 goalkeeper for Dreams FC, Gideos Siako, is on the bench, but the younger Rahman was preferred to him by head coach, throwing advantage to Dreams.
And that's the new chap, Nicolas Asante. Fetched the throw, but support throw by him.
Good work by Brandon, but the flag is up for offside.
Yeah, assistant referee raised the flag on Samuel Tete. You could see from here, Samuel. Oh, that was very close there. Dreams FC. Such a long ball pass into the 18-yard box. Player brought down there. Referee says free kick.
Yep.
To Dreams FC.
Players would want to use every opportunity they have to come forward. But to come all the way to the final speaks well of the teams that made it. In all, a total of 108 matches played in the competition so far. 62 wins and 46 away wins. 62 home wins and 46 away wins. Minus the 2 goals that have been scored today, 294 goals have already been scored, with the home sides netting 169 as against 125 by the away sides. Into the box it goes, but unfortunately Umar couldn't get to the ball early enough.
Yeah, Umar was trying to direct that header, but couldn't really get that direction. The ball was traveling well, and Umar had to leap to get on that, but the precision from that header, it's way off target.
And goalkeepers also need support and help, don't they? Especially when they have their gloves on.
Yeah.
And Abrokwa will do justice to it.
He's everywhere,
Yeah,
Michael Abrokwa. Some point in time defending, some point in time lazing boots.
30 penalty kicks so far in this competition, and the conversion rate, well, 24 have been converted, 6 missed. And so clearly a lot of intent in the competition this season. Battle for supremacy on the far side. So unlike the 2022-2023 final where we saw Dreams FC beating King Faisal by a comfortable 2-0 win, this final has not been as smooth as they would have wished. There's 1-1 at this stage, and there's still all to play for. Dreams holding on to the ball. They're looking at men in open spaces, careful not to spill it. Entry lays on the pass. It's still Dreams. They're looking purposeful, but they're finding it difficult to go around the defense of Nations, having to send the ball all the way back. Held nicely in check, and then the cross is on. The last MTN FA Cup final to be played here at the University of Ghana Stadium saw victory for Kumasi Asante Kotoko when they beat Golden Cake by 2-1. And so if the Ashanti connection is anything to go by, well, we could have the winners going back to where that last final left us off. Yes, Simpson. It's long, it's deep, but it's headed away. A little bit of a push there, yes. Selom was close enough to the spot and has given the advantage to Dreams FC. It goes back to goalkeeper Rashid. Now here's John Entry. Manages to keep his balance. They come forward. A little bit of a nudge from behind, and again, this happened right in front of Selom.
Yeah.
Looks like Suraj. A little bit of a back pain, clutching that lower back of his.
Yeah. We've not seen much from him, but he's always there in some advantageous positionings, drawing fouls for his team. Suraj Saidu. This time it's going to be a free kick for Dreams FC. At a position where if it's struck well, it can look dangerous for Nations. Look here, he knows where to get in positioning to draw fouls.
Yeah.
Suraj Saidu.
And at this stage is Abraham Odonko. It is his arrangement and reflexes that will save the day for Nations. It's a free kick advantage to Dreams. They may employ the services of Kuma Jr. well.
The ball hit a player
Yeah.
of Nations FC and he's down. Hoping he's okay to continue. Oh, leadership by example. Captain
Strong man himself.
Razak Simpson.
Yep.
Ooh. That was some big moment there from Razak
He
Simpson.
rose to the occasion pretty well.
He's up on his feet.
Yep. Corner kick advantage to Dreams. Adade once again is dangling in there, and it's that same Rasta styled hair that saves the day. And Odonko misses. Corner kick. John Entry claims innocence, but Abraham Odonko at least did well. Corner kick comes in again as Razak who rises to the occasion. Regardless of whether he's on the a side that has been demoted, but Razak Simpson, for my money, one of the best stalwarts we have in fence. Adadi comes forward. Dreams give the ball away. Referee's whistle had already been blown Free kick to Dreams. Adade behind the ball. 101 minutes played so far. Adade floats it in. Nicely defended this time by Abrokwa. It's a tumble as he ran after the ball. He's gone down quite a few times, Emmanuel Ano, but he's managed to maintain the composure that he started the game with. Dreams will have a lot of defending to do at this stage. Fighting for the ball, Brandon. Can he get to it? Dreams still have the opportunity. Can he keep it in play? He does very well. Good footwork. That left foot of his sends in the cross, but then it's cleared out. It's a strong chase for the ball. Both players go down. Referee says play on, and Dreams FC will say thank you very much. Suraj Seidu holds it, lets up the pass, and then through the middle they come. It's looking good. Chris gives the ball away. Strong run, but of course, just a simple tap. Over the line it goes. Throw-in advantage to Nations. This was before Abdullah Mashoud could get to the ball. Frimpong Mansu issuing instructions. It's still a tough battle and it's definitely not over. Dreams looking positive now. Razak takes his eye off the ball and the other Razak is allowed to clear. And here's the whiz kid speedster, Emmanuel Ano. Izoli gets it back again through the middle. Simple mistake and Dreams have the advantage, but they also give the ball away. Comedy of errors now. Getting close to the 18-yard box, but eventually booted away by Junior Kuma. Nations will come forward yet again. This time through the middle. Brandon. He also gives the ball away. NY may be right. The tired limbs are now showing. Dreams on the offensive. Ebenezer Adade pushes it through to into the 18-yard box. He gets a return. Drills the cross in. Entry will allow the ball to roll over the line. Advantage corner kick. 1 minute of time added on to go in the first half of extra time.
We've seen some couple of errors coming from both sides. That could be the tired legs setting in. This could be the last kick for first half of the extra. There is Aldadi. Will be taking up the corner duties from the far side.
Corner quickly effected. Ooh. That's waste of energy. It goes way out. Goal kick advantage to Nations. Referee already has the whistle to his lips. And there we go. It's the end of the first half of extra time.
That is the end of the first half.
There will be a quick switch and then the second half will commence. And NY, I couldn't agree with you more. The limbs indeed are tired.
Very tired, and you can see from the body language from the players. You see Razak Simpson and Abrakwa, and also Joseph Ifa there. And they are walking straight to get some water to refresh them, to keep them energized for the next couple of minutes left. It's also very critical and important. It's not an easy task. A very, very crunchy moment. An epic battle we've seen between these two sides, Nations FC and Dreams FC. And there's the time for the coach and the technical side to have some pep talk. Maybe in the first half they saw something that they can really exploit and utilize in the second half. And there comes the Dreams FC side to Referee Dormon also there talking to his boys. And we see Fempon Manso for Nations FC too. You have a couple of players, Emmanuel Arno, and the other players on the bench also issuing some advice and talk to their colleagues on the field. It has not been an easy task, not an easy moment. Here comes Dreams FC. Asante also trying to tell his colleagues what they should be doing getting into the second half. Of course, Emmanuel Arno has been a live wire for Nations FC, coupled with Brandon. They have been very, very swift and smart up front for Nations FC. Not seen much from Siraj Saidu, but John Entry with his experience, his hold on play, his vision to be able to distribute passes, and also the services coming from Al-Haj and Kofi Junior Kuma, the defense of Dreams FC. That pair has been very solid, same as Razak Simpson and Michael Abrakwa, a pair at the heart of defense for Nations FC. They've been very solid, and maybe they might be the reason why the game is still one at peace. Both goalkeepers have not really seen. And that's the cap there. And who is going to lift that cap? Is it going to be Dreams FC or is it going to be Nations FC? It's there, waiting for which hands is going to lift it. We're getting ready for the second half of the extra time.
This is why they are all playing. This is what is at stake. It's this Giants trophy that gives you the passport to go into Africa. Nation starts the second half playing from right to left. And the second half is the last opportunity to make something out of this game before we hit the penalty shootout. There's been careful defending by both sides. Junior Kuma has been solid in defense for Dreams. So has Razak. Razak has had a lot of support from Michael Abrokwa. And for Kuma, it's been Uma who just got his head to the ball. All comes to Kuma. Pushes through. Here's Chris. Player goes down. That's Ebenezer Adade. And referee says, I'll give you the free kick.
Not only giving him free kick, also giving him the chance to wear his boot.
Exactly. Player trips from behind. That's a stern warning from Selom, the center referee.
Yeah, on Abrakwa, and Abrakwa needs to be careful because such stern warning the next time might be a card flashed on you.
But it's interesting that in all situations, Emmanuel Arno has shown that he's a real gentleman on the field. He's almost always helping his opposite numbers when they go down after a foul. Yeah. That's very commendable of him. Ball floated into the 18-yard box. This time it's headed away for a corner kick. Advantage Dreams FC.
Dreams have started strong in this second extra time. And a corner kick. This time Siraj will be taking it. Nations FC needs to be very careful to defend well.
Suraj floats it in. There will be a goal kick.
Yeah, Nations FC will be relieved to see that fly wide.
Yeah, but they will not be relieved to see this picture as Abraham Odonko stays on the ground.
I'm sure he leaped high, maybe got a knock from his opposite number. Maybe he landed awkwardly there.
He went for the ball all right, but could not get to it. Yeah.
Oh,
see the presence of Razak Simpson.
Yeah, his own colleague. But the medical team are there to check up on him. There we have two goalkeepers from Nations.
Yeah, they need to keep themselves active. Or who knows, maybe one of them is good at the penalty kicks.
Such times like this, keepers who are being substituted when it's getting close to penalties. It's two ways. It's either you come for praise or you come something opposite to praise.
Game would restart with the Abraham Odonko's long kick. At this stage, it's just a matter of time. Mistakes can give you away. Good dummy by Suraj, he gets it again. Tight marking now by the defense of Nations. They're not giving Dreams FC players an opportunity to operate. Trying to cut through the near side. It's been difficult. Razak can't get to the ball. Nicely defended by Nations. And it's an opportunity to run. And there we go. Coasting nicely. He beats one. He lays on the pass. Nice outstretched legs there. Defending gallantly. It's a matter of give and take at this stage. And at one end of the field, you can see the effort being put in by Nations, and at the other end, there you see the outstretched leg of Nicolas Asante. Ball headed away. Oh, the resultant kick from Razak in a haste. Dreams will come forward yet again. Umar. Razak controls nicely, but then into no man's land.
That was a poor thinking and poor option coming from Razak. Should have done better. As I said, they are really exhausted. Sometimes tired limbs. You see such plays and such errors coming from them.
Here is Ano on the near side. He's got the support, but Rashid will ensure that no problems befall Dreams FC. 110 minutes played. We've got 10 minutes. The countdown is on to that very final whistle. It's Dreams 1, Nations 1. Fourth placed Dreams in the Ghana Premier League against Nations FC, who just got relegated. Ball taken from behind by John Entry. He's penalized for that. Instructions still being issued by both coaches. You need to stay strong. You need to stay focused. Let's wrap it all up and go for the penalty kicks. Free kick advantage to Nations FC. Their fans are still waiting for that glorious moment. But so are the fans of Dreams FC. Here's Nations getting into the 18-yard box, lays on a pass. Quick recovery by Dreams. Booted away by Adade. Marshalling forces in defense now is Dreams' forte. They obviously will not give their opponent the opportunity to outrun them.
Of course, that's what they need to do. They are tired. And looking at the time, an error can cost you very bad.
Razak chips it forward again, nicely defended by Razak. There's now the opportunity for Dreams to hit one back at their opponents. There's nobody up front. They've all ganged up in their half defending.
Yeah, and it seems they'll be looking to get into the penalty shootout at this stage. The urgency from both sides has lowered, and you can see goalkeeper Abraham Odonko waiting for John Entry to get close. He can just drift away from him, and I'll have the long kick.
Nicely tucked in header back to goalkeeper Rashid, and then is thumped towards enemy territory now. Nations looking good. They're coming forward. Here's an opportunity. Rashid did very well. Clashed with the striker in the process. And referee signals that they both need a medical attention. Let's take a look at the replay once again. That was a strong run. Galloping and coming fast. And goalkeeper also come out. Got to the ball all right. And they definitely will need some kind of attention. Samuel Tete, one of them. That was a strong challenge there, that's for sure. And Osman, the goalkeeper, was quite quick off his blocks to get to the ball.
Well, you can see Razak also getting close to hear what Reverend Dormon is giving to his captain.
Yeah. And he's now asking them to help him with some water.
Yeah.
And that's how football and the camaraderie among these players, that's how it exists. Both captains have been given water. Both captains are drinking the water.
They are tired.
Are they telling us a story about how the penalties will go?
It's very tough, and it's been tough for them. And they need the water too.
Rahman Osman, the goalkeeper, is up on his feet. A little bit of a worry there. Both captains have really worked hard today.
Yeah, really worked hard today. Razak Simpson and
And now both teams are taking out their goalkeepers.
And there we go. Abraham Odonko for Hadina. Are you?
Okay.
Well, I guess it's rather the Dreams.
It's two sides that are making
As
change
the
from
two sides,
the goalkeeping side.
Exactly.
Oh.
And so Abraham Odonko is also coming off. And Barrio Hadina is going on. That's the change for Nations. And number 1 shot stopper, Gideos Esiako, joins his colleagues on the field. 4 minutes to end proceedings here.
Well, at this point, you really understand what this change means. Get into penalty shootout, bring in your best to help you win it.
Throwing at quite a long one, effective. The shot is hit on target. John Entry was caught in the process. Ball cannoning off his body. It's yet another corner kick for Nations.
Yeah, John Entry did very well to block that edge and his boys to still defend in their numbers. Nations FC, the dying embers of this game, they can be very tricky. They need to defend this corner very well. Dreams
floated in yet again. It's an opportunity headed out. Oh, that was close. Goalkeeper Gideos Isiako was rooted to his spot.
Yeah, and I told you, Nations FC can be tricky, especially with the set pieces. Corner was swinging very good, a header flick there, but good defending there. But look at the rebound. It was traveling, just rattles the side post. As you said, the goalkeeper was rooted. That could be disaster for Dreams FC if it ended at the back of the net.
It's an opportunity for Nations as they come forward, but Junior clears it out for Dreams. And Dreams looking at switching from defense into attack. Ball brought down nicely by Entry. Suraj on the near side. We have Adade. A little bit of hesitation on the part of Adade, and it's recovered nicely by Nations. And Isaac Asare must be very, very careful. Just pushing his opponent off the ball could have attracted another caution from the referee. Opportunity for Dreams. 1 minute of add-on time. Adade swings it in.
There's a bit of heckling and pushing going on there. Center referee spots that and whistles. There's been some talking going on there. They know this last kick of the game.
Swung in yet again. This time it beats everybody in the process. And so from now, it's just going to be the clock that we will all be watching, because it will tell us exactly when Selom Yao Bless believes that we've had enough. 120 minutes of soccer action in the 2026, the 2026 MTN FA Cup. That's it. That's it. Both teams have huffed, they have puffed, and we will only have to settle the tie via the penalty shootout. 90 minutes produced a goal each. Extra time of 30 minutes did not produce any goals. We've got the penalty shootout coming up. And NY, this is where it gets a bit dicey.
Yeah.
Memory is not too far away from letting us be reminded that we've seen coaches that have taken bold decisions of putting goalkeepers in matches because they are perceived or believed to be the best shot stoppers. Let's hope that we're going to see the best of the best from these two. Winfred Dormon will share a few thoughts with the men that have supported and helped him throughout. And this one also gives us a fair idea of what to expect. Badiou, who just came on, has not warmed himself up in the game, and so he's going through a little bit of a process with the goalkeeper's coach of Nations FC. The technical bench of Dreams are also comparing notes. They would have to come up with the first 5 of their best penalty takers to do battle. Frimpong Manso has the same headache. And so at this stage, we leave it up to them to decide. Officials are standing by, and it looks like Gideos Isiako is also going through some amount of preparation. Meanwhile, the match officials are waiting for Razak Simpson for the toss of the coin in order to determine who takes the first penalty kick.
Dicey moments we have ahead of us as Dreams FC and Nations FC. Cup tie, couldn't get a winner in 90 minutes and even extra time. Now it travels to penalty shootout. Center referee Solom extends.
So I'm just doing a little bit of ad-libbing, and both captains have agreed that the penalty kicks should be taken at the scoreboard end of the field. And so now they would have to settle the other ones as in who takes the first kick.
We're going to kick from the right-hand side.
Once that is sorted, we will know the first 5 of both sides, and then we will walk you through the penalty shootout. Dreams FC may probably have lined up their first 5 already, as I see them getting close to officials.
So if I'm looking off the toss, it's going to be Dreams. You might see Dreams FC taking the first kick. Oh, this is going to be very interesting.
Yeah, it's a moment of reckoning. Who qualifies to represent Ghana at the CAF Confederations Cup? We can give you that answer in just a matter of minutes. We're getting ready for the penalty kicks. Gideos Isiako. He's looking very hale and hearty.
Yeah. The center referee wants to have a word or two to both goalkeepers.
Yep.
Nations will start with the first kick.
It's very crucial in this moment. Last piece of instructions from center referee to a 2-pair goalkeepers.
Yep.
Badiou for Nations and a Siako for Dreams.
And it looks like Razak Simpson would want to lead by example.
There's going to be Nations FC who take the first kick. And in this times, it's the captain who needs to lead by example.
Razak Simpson against Gideos Isiako.
So just about getting ready to effect the penalty shootout in this MTN FA Cup final. Lining up first is Razak Simpson of Nations FC. Comes up against Gideos Isiako. Razak goes up. Thunderbolt of a shot.
Yeah, that's a very strong penalty coming from the captain for Nations FC, Razak Simpson. He has that power from his right foot. And look, he picked his spot straight. A powerful shot there down the middle.
Nations FC started with experience in terms of their penalty takers. Dreams will do same with Ebenezer Adade. Had a very good game today, Ebenezer. Most of the free kicks were not converted. Let's see whether he can convert from the penalty spot. Referee's whistle goes. Easily done. Easily done.
Yeah, that's a good penalty coming from this experienced chap, Ebenezer Adade.
Yeah.
Very cool. Send the goalkeeper the wrong direction. Coolly taking penalty from Adade.
Both goalkeepers who came on just about a minute before the end of the game have all been swerved in their first penalty kicks. Michael Abrokwa comes up next. Michael Abrokwa partnered Razak Simpson in defense in today's game and also had a few in-runs in terms of attack, joining the attack. Let's see how the game finishes off today for him. It's Michael coming up against Gideos Isiakon. Oh! He hits the crossbar. Michael Abrokwa hits the crossbar. And the first to console him is Emmanuel Ano.
Abrokwa. That was a penalty. You could see where he was sending the penalty. Oh, the crossbar denied him on that occasion. Very unlucky for Michael Abrokwa. He's been very solid in defense for Nations FC. But when it matters most, crossbar denied him. It's now the turn for Dreams FC. And it is Kofi Junior Kuma.
Well, he's seen a penalty kick hit the crossbar. What can he do? Just a few steps from the ball. Oh, very lucky. Very lucky.
Yeah.
Hadina Bariu guessed right. In fact, got fingertips.
Yeah.
To it as well.
Yeah, got fingertips to it as well, but the power behind that ball was just going to travel past Bariu. He anticipated very well, saw the direction, but the power was just too much.
It's now the turn of Nations FC, and it's the gentleman who got the only goal for them within 90 minutes. Joseph Ifa. We've seen Nations miss one. Joseph Ifa comes in. 1, 2, 3, and easily scores.
Yeah. That's a calm penalty there from Joseph Ifa. And goes straight to his goalkeeper. Let's take a look here. Picked his spot. Coolly planted that.
That's a nice penalty kick.
Yeah.
Cool as ice. The honors next falls on Nicholas Asante for Dreams. This is the third kick. Nations have taken 3 and they've missed 1. In he comes. Nicely done. Nicely tucked away.
Yeah, that's a beautiful penalty taken by Nicolas Asante, a left foot. That's a beautiful penalty.
That's a beauty. That's a beauty.
Yeah.
Goalkeeper went one way, ball went the other. It's getting tougher for Nations FC, but it's not over. Gideos says he's ready for the next kick. It's Samuel Atete. And he gets a goal.
Yeah.
A little bit of a stutter in the process, but he did well.
Yeah, he did well. He managed to place the ball out of reach from Isiako. Isiako anticipated, saw that direction. But that power coming from Samuel Tete's kick. And in the back of the net.
It's now the turn of Suraj Saidu. And goalkeeper Hadina Bariu has signaled to the fans that they should urge him on. Suraj comes in. Ooh. What a miss.
That's awkward from such a player, Suraj Saidu. And today we've not seen much from him, and when it matters most, the technique he used to hit that ball kept rising out. It was inching close to the pole. That's a poor technique from Suraj Saidu.
4 kicks each, 1 miss each. It's now goalkeeper versus goalkeeper. Hadina Bariu comes up against Gideos. Can he score? He does. He does. Confidence level rising after that wild miss by Suraj Saidu.
Yeah, Bariu. Such a good penalty from the goalkeeper for Nations FC.
Nicely done.
Yeah.
And now the Nations FC fans, we can hear them.
Yeah.
Captain John Enchiduku. As the last kick, if he fails to score, that's it. In he comes. Roof of the goalpost. It was taken with a lot of experience.
Yeah, and you can hear it's just signaling that they should calm down.
Yeah.
Experienced penalty from John Inchi. Look at where he placed the ball.
Yeah, made it difficult.
I say no keeper can reach on that.
Yeah. So we would have to continue with the kicks. We are getting into sudden death. It's now the turn of Abdullah Mashoud of Nations. Gideos Isiako says he's ready. Referee blows the whistle. Oh, that was close. That was close.
Very close. Very, very close, and very lucky on the part of Abdullah. He knows that he tried to squeeze that ball in that cute angle, and Gideos Isiako anticipated well, but the ball was really traveling faster than he could get there.
Dreams FC come up next. Yaovi Chris Gwede. As the pressure got into him. Oh! Ladies and gentlemen, it's all done and dusted. And Nations Football Club, the relegated club from the Ghana Premier League, will be Ghana's representatives at the Confederations Cup next season. Wonders, they say, shall never end. Dreams came, they saw, but it was a certain Barry who stood out, and the nations have won the MTN FA Cup 2026. Frimpong Manso, the head coach, is so elated. Abraham Odonko made way for Hadina Barrio, and there's a good reason for it. Nations are going to Africa, but they are relegated in Ghana. What an irony. And Winfred Dormon going around congratulating players of both dreams and the eventual winners. It is football. He knows he had his turn. And look at the fans go. Their wait here at Legon has not been in vain. Nations Football Club are the champions. Penalty kicks, 5-4 it ended. Dreams lost 2 of those matches from Suraj Seidu and Chris Gwede. And Abrokwa missed one from the target for Nations. Wow. Finally over.
Yeah.
And Nations are the MTN FA Cup champions for the very first time.
I must congratulate them, Nations FC. They've really done well. They fought to the end. And you know, teams like this, they have been relegated from the Premier League. And such is going to be the motivation factor coming into this game. They know they need to end this season with a silverware, and what can they do? They have to live it all in this cup tie final against Dreams FC. Dreams FC, a team that have gone to final before and they've taken it. They were looking to get the second time, and it was Nations FC who showed that they needed it more. They fought till the end. It ended 1-1. Traveled to extra time. No team were able to beat each other. I traveled to penalty shootout, and I must say, Bariu, the goalkeeper for Nations FC, did very, very well. Dreams FC have done very well. Commiserations to Dreams FC. But man, what a way to end the season for Nations FC. A team relegated in the Ghana Premier League gets to the MTN FA Cup final, wins the cup. Today is the first time getting to final. They kept on, they went on, they knew what it means to them because they want to win. And they know that the winning is going to get from within. They kept on moving, pushing, got to penalty. They still had their faith high, and they blocked it. As Nations FC, who are winners of the MTN FA Cup this season 2026. What a way to end the season.
What a way indeed to end the season. We'll be crossing over to pitch side, where our colleague Josiah Okokwe will have the honor of finding out from the 2 coaches their thoughts on this year's MTN FA Cup final.
Led by my very good friend Kennedy Boachiansa. Congratulations, my brother. Once again, congratulations, Kennedy. Congratulations to the team. Congratulations to Dr. Che. Congratulations.
So how do you write scripts like this? You just never do. But then the football gods just smiled on Nations FC. Despite the fact that they've been relegated from the Premier League, they reigned supreme here in the grand finale of the 2025-26 MTN FA Cup. They are winners after winning the shootout at the expense of Dreams FC. And I've now been joined by the head coach, Coach Stephen Frimpong. So, Coach, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Last season, you were a league winner. This season, you are an MTN FA Cup winner. Coach, how do you describe the feeling now?
It's a great feeling. To be frank with you, if you are able to win a league last season and then won the FA Cup, it means every season at least I've won a cup, which for me is very good. It doesn't matter what has happened. For me, it's very, very good feeling. Yeah.
But people were asking where the motivation will come from, because the league season didn't end well for you. But then the FA Cup is a completely different story. But where did the motivation come from?
Yeah, we needed to compensate the management and also our fans. So yes, we decided, yeah, people might write us off because maybe we are down, but then we were resolved. I mean, everybody, the boys who could see this time around, they had it. They felt we have won already, even though we haven't played the game. So for me, everybody was I mean, they all determined to play for this game.
But coach, how difficult? You've won quite a number of trophies as a player, as a coach. But tell me, how difficult was this particular one for you and the boys?
Yeah, this one, because looking at where we were coming from, you know, we had to win this game. Other than that, it would be very bad for us. So yes, for me, this it means a lot to me. You know, this very cup is very, very. I'm very, very happy with the way where things went, and then we're able to come back and then gather the confidence to play this game. For me,
Coach, your team has been relegated. Will you be coach as you go to Africa next season? Would you still remain there?
Well, for now, let's wait. You know, but nothing can change. Maybe we will have to maybe talk, and I'm very sure things will get to the right again.
Coach, congratulations once again, and thank you very much for your time.
Yeah,
enjoy the rest of your evening. So that's the head coach of Nations FC, title winning coach last season with Gold Stars, but he didn't end there. This season he's been relegated with Nations FC, but then he's managed to guide them to victory in the MTN FA Cup. So yeah, he spoke about the fact that he will still need to talk to the management of the club to know if you'll be in charge and will be going to Africa next season. But now, currently joining me is the losing coach. He won it as an assistant, but this time he wasn't lucky. Commiserations, coach.
Thank you.
But how difficult is it for you at this point? How are you digesting this particular defeat?
Yeah, it's one of those things, okay? I mean, football, sometimes, you know, these moments happens, and as a coach, you need to be strong to be able to manage, you know, this difficult moment. But having said that, I think it was a very difficult game. First 10-15 minutes, we were in control, but then the game switched, and we were making some individual errors in defense, and they punished us from a set piece. And I think our attitude was great. We responded by scoring a very brilliant goal. Then we went into the break. I mean, we kept pushing, and we finished the first 90 minutes 1-1. So the game, per the rules, the game, you know, progressed into extra time, 50 minutes times 2, which we controlled very well. I wanted us to win the game in consolation time because, you know, penalty is 50-50. Now, having said that, we went into the penalty kicks. I think we started very well. We got some momentum, and then, I mean, we lost it. I mean, sometimes your best players miss it. Like Suraj, he has been an amazing player this season, but again, he missed this penalty. So I went into the dressing room. I commended them, and I told them that they should keep their heads up. Still believe.
But you had a very, very good end to the league season, finishing in the top 4 and all that. But now that the only available trophy for the season is gone, would you say it's not really been a successful season for you?
Oh no, it depends on the way you look at it. So far as the league is concerned, I think we told a very impressive story. Dreams FC was the best second half performance so far as the Ghana Premier League is concerned. They just ended Premier. The FA Cup, we've also gone through a very good round, all the way to the finals. We were expecting to win this game and replicate 2022, 2023, that historic achievement. But hey, come on, we push. It never happened. It happens in life. It happens in football. We have to pick ourselves and respond. For me, it's always about the next game. It's always about how we can pick ourselves and respond next season.
Thank you very much, and commiserations once again. So that is the head coach of Dreams FC. That's Coach Wilfred Dormont. He failed to win it as a head coach, but now the man of the match is here with me, and this guy has, I don't know, dazzling feet. He mesmerizes opponents with his skill, and Enchi Sapon joins me here. Congratulations, Enchi.
Thank you very much.
And first of all, when the goalkeeper saved, they do save that penalty kick. No, how was the reaction for you?
Oh, it was all joyful. I mean, coming into this game, we were really prepared, and we were also determined, and we trusted that the goalkeeper was going to make saves, 1 or 2. So it was like a moment of magic, and all thanks be to God, and also hard work.
But how would you say the season has ended up for you? Getting relegated with Nations FC, now you are here as FA Cup champions.
Well, the season started on let's say a bad way, but hey, in every situation there is always a turn up, and I'm sure we didn't start the season well, and we ended on a wrong term. We were going to relegation, but we kept our heads up, and I think we deserve it. At the start of the season, we were really desperate for this FA Cup. I mean, we knew that we could push in a little effort and also crown the champions. And you could see from our records that in all the FA Cup matches, we are really determined to go in for the league. It was rather unfortunate that we were relegated, but hey, there is more, right? We are still going to Africa, still being in the Division 1.
You are one of the top players, but do you think you stay with the club throughout next season with Africa?
Definitely, God knows what's best. I mean, this is my first season. I wasn't expecting to be here. I'm looking from where I was coming from. Tough football, second division. I wasn't expecting to get this platform, right? So it's a big applause to God for giving me this platform. Sure. This is my first season at the Premier League, and I'm still gaining more experience. So why not? I think going to Africa with Nation is going to boost my morale. And in the future, we don't know what may happen.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
For the best, and congratulations. All right, so that's the man of the match over there, and the trophy presentation will begin very, very soon. But right, so I'm now here with Razak Simpson. All right, so Razak Simpson now joins me, the captain of Nations FC. First of all, let me congratulate Razak Simpson. And how would you say the feeling is like, knowing that despite being relegated, you've won a title with Nations FC?
First of all, I have to give thanks and glory to the Almighty God, to Jesus Christ. Without them, without Him, we would not have achieved this. And during the season, I don't like, I'm overwhelmed. Like during the season, like, I don't know, but I have to just give God the glory. I'm happy. I'm very, very happy.
Do you know the history? Because after winning Zone 2 a couple of years before getting promotion, you've led Nations FC to their first ever top flight title. How proud does that make you feel?
I am super proud, but I can never do it without the coaches and my playmates, my brothers. Without them, I cannot never achieve this. I'm very happy.
You're a top player. You've played for the national team. You've played for Black Stars B. Now you are the captain. You've lifted this. There's the CAF Confederations Cup next season. But then there's also Division 1 football. How are you trying to combine both? And would you assure the fans of Nations FC that you'll be here with them or there with them next season?
I don't know what to say, but I have a contract with Nations FC. So today we have won a wonderful cup, MTN FA Cup. To give glory to God. We are going to celebrate. After everything, we'll go home, prepare our mind again, then we'll see again.
Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of your evening. All right, so that's Razak Simpson. Now let's join the feed for the presentation of the trophy.
Vice President of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Marfado. Also joining him, is the MTN FA Cup Committee Chairman, Mr. Wilfred. And then also we've got very important individuals also helping us. We also have me, Abu Sultan III, the Chief of Abu Sultan, also joining us to help us with the presentation.
And why? See.
Mr. Arthur, you help us with the play of the match. Ladies and gentlemen, the player of the match between Dreams and Nations FC in the MTN FA Cup final this evening is player number 40 for Nations FC, Brandon MT. Congratulations to Brandon Entry. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we invite the officials led by the match commissioner, Mr. Ayer, and also our referee, Salam Yagles, for their medals. Once again, congratulations to our match officials. CEO of Nations FC, Kennedy Boachiansa, congratulations once again, brother.
All right, so let's join you now with the presentation of the awards. And just gone by, we saw Brandon Asante winning the MVP for Nations FC, the best player. Our officials for the evening have also been decorated with their medals, ably led by the center referee, Salom Yao Bless.
MTN, everywhere you go, MTN, thank you very much.
And we'll walk through the process gradually until we get to the apex
Particularly grateful for your support
of the show today.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please.
Vice President of the Ghana Football Association among the dignitaries.
And once again, commiseration to you, Dreams FC.
It's now the turn of the vanquished side, Dreams Football Club. Don't forget, they are former champions. 2022-2023, they went all the way to the top. Not only did they secure the MTN FA Cup trophy, but they made Ghana and themselves proud when they played in the Comfort Cup, getting to the semi-finals. Congratulations for a hard job done. Better luck next time, or should I say tough luck this year, but it can only get better. The Obia Nyobia spirit of the MTN FA Cup clearly is being exhibited here today. And so Suraj Saidu, who missed the penalty, and his other colleagues, they've done a very good job. And I'm sure that the fans of Dreams FC are very, very proud of their exploits. They came all the way to the final. They had wanted to do what they had done before a couple of years ago. But Nations said, this is our time. We also want to go to Africa. We also want to taste African football. And so congratulations to Dreams FC Team played well, and I've been impressed, especially with their technical bench, ably led by Winfred Dormon. When it mattered most, he still stayed, he still showed up, and his determination, together with the team's determination, brought them all the way to the very top. And there, Winfred Dormon receiving his medal. He's done well. And so with the presentation of Dreams FC out of the way, and I'm sure that next season will present another opportunity for them to show what they're made of. Now it's the champions in waiting, coming all the way to the University of Ghana Stadium from Abrankese. That's in the Ashanti region. And it's just the sad note about all this is that they will not be in the Premiership next season. But a lot of connoisseurs of the game are happy for them because at least they have something to show for their hard work this season. And so very soon they will also be lining up to receive their medals. And guard of honor has been put up by the vanquished side, that's Dreams FC, to welcome the champions. The MTN FA Cup committee have done a yeoman's job, and we have come thus far, today being the finale. So the technical team, ably led by Stephen Frimpong Manso, will receive their medals for a hard job and a hard work done. It has not been easy, but to crown all the efforts with the MTN FA Cup is something they should be proud of. And we all say congratulations to the team. Technical team receiving their medals and handshakes. And it's now the turn of the players ably led by goalkeeper Abraham Odonko. I am very, very, very happy with not only Abraham but with the entire team. They have worked hard. They really deserve it. And you can see the smiles on their faces says it all, that it's not been an easy journey. It's been hard work. It's been grit and steel. It's been dedication and valor. It's been a combination of all that to ensure that they rose to the occasion when and where it mattered most.
Because they will still have the beaming of smiles on their faces. They know they need to go the extra mile to get to this ultimate side, Nations FC. And that's Emmanuel Arnaud, a very fine player for Nations FC.
Yeah. And that's the goalkeeper who brought them luck, Badiou.
Yeah.
Good work done by Nations FC. It's now the turn of Captain Superman.
Yeah.
Razak Simpson. He's so elated. He's so happy.
Very happy.
And receives a hug from the Chief Executive of Nations.
To receive the trophy.
Now we get to the important part. The trophy that was heavily guarded is now time to raise it high. And so there it is, the MTN FA Cup trophy being presented to an elated Captain Razak Simpson from the Vice President of the Ghana Football Association. and the chairman of the MTN FA Cup committee. What a proud captain he is.
Yeah. Proud.
Yes.
Yeah, we're showing that, yes, that's what I'm made up of. We fought for it, and we need to celebrate for it. Look as he walks majestically to join his teammates. And they are ready to lift it up. And there you have it. Nations FC are champions of the MTN FA Cup 2026. Right from the heart of the Ashanti region. Came here. It has been a tough road for them in the MTN FA Cup path. But they said, no worries. We will fight till the end. And they got it done. Nations FC, champions of the MTN FA Cup 2026. Congratulations to Nations FC. They've done very, very well. And they should be proud of themselves.
It's been a very tough season for Nations Football Club. And like we said, the sad part of it is that they were caught in the relegation web. And so they will have to be sojourning next season in the lower division, that's Division 1. But as far as Africa is concerned, Nations Football Club will be Ghana's worthy ambassadors. They've done very well. Congratulations to the team. Congratulations also to the MTN FA Cup committee. It's been another season of brilliance, of elegance. And the committee has worked very hard. They deserve all the accolades that they're receiving now. And of course, congratulations to the Football Association as well for having faith in the MTN FA Cup. And for having faith in the fact that whoever wins the MTN FA Cup is going to be a worthy ambassador of Ghana in Africa.
Yeah, that's very good on the part of the FA, making sure that whoever wins the FA Cup gets a chance to represent Ghana for the CAF Confederations Cup.
Yeah.
And I'm willing to see how Nations FC will.
Well, NY, it's been a journey.
Yeah.
A journey that started with Premiership Division 1 and Division 2 clubs. But when it came down the wire, only two clubs stood out. Dreams Football Club and Nations battled in the final. And at the end of it all, 120 minutes of action. It was Nations Football Club that have cemented their authority when it comes to the MTN FA Cup. Like the cliche goes, MTN FA Cup, Obia and Yobia. Would like to say a very big thank you to our cherished viewers out there who stayed glued to their sets throughout the season to enjoy MTN FA Cup success and MTN FA Cup football as showed live on Max TV. We say a very big thank you to everyone who has supported the production crew that brought today's epic story close to you. We say thank you very much to all the partners, the panelists who played a role and a part to ensure that this year's MTN FA Cup was a success. We say thank you very much. On my own behalf and on behalf of my co-commentator, Nanayao Techi Anderson, we say thank you very much for joining us. Season has come to an end. We'll leave you with these brilliant pictures, overhead pictures, of course, from the University of Ghana, Legon Stadium. We say thank you very much, and until we come your way again with yet another season of yet another enterprising MTN FA Cup, Obia Nyobia, we say have a good night and God bless us all.
No.
my YouTube channel. Today, action! The final touch. There we have it. Crap.